Well, let's stay in the US, where media reports are saying that Donald Trump has told close associates that Elon Musk will soon step down from his job in the administration. Mr. Musk is head of the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, where he's in charge of cutting federal bureaucracy. Reports emerged after an election in Wisconsin that developed into a test of Musk and Trump's popularity in the state. The tech billionaire poured millions of dollars into the election to pick a new judge on Wisconsin's Supreme Court. Musk's Trump-friendly candidate lost to a liberal. Now, the White House responded to the reports by saying Musk will depart from public service when his work at DOGE is complete. Thomas Gift is founding director of University College London's Centre on US Politics. Welcome to DW. You must be very busy at the moment. What do you make of this talk of Elon Musk stepping down from his government duties?
Well, very busy indeed, Phil, and thanks so much for having me. I would say that I don't think that this is the last that we've seen of Elon Musk. Excuse me. One high-ranking official in the administration suggested that Musk will probably maintain an unofficial advisory role and will still make occasional appearances at the White House. Meanwhile, some other sources are now saying that expecting Musk to completely vanish from Trump's inner circle would probably be a miscalculation. I think partly Musk is leaving because he does have other obligations at Tesla, at SpaceX, and X. And then there are the political calculations, of course. Musk knew that he had to get a lot of the work done at the beginning of Trump's term when Trump was still in his honeymoon period because what he was doing is so politically controversial. And that's shown as Musk's approval ratings have really dropped to its lowest rates since Trump was elected back in November.
Yeah, and is that dragging the president down with him?
I think to an extent. I mean, Donald Trump's numbers since his election have maintained more or less flat, but they have dropped in the last couple of weeks by 1% or 2%. But if you look at approvals for Elon Musk, they are lower. The most recent that I saw was about 41%, and the numbers were similar for DOGE overall. So I do think that Trump obviously needed Musk to get elected, but at the same time, I think that he's realizing that he may be a political liability as long as he's so centrally in the spotlight, because it just seems like Elon Musk is ubiquitous. He is everywhere. You can't turn on the television and see Donald Trump without seeing Elon Musk beside him. And, you know, a lot of analysts have said that that bromance probably couldn't last forever, and maybe we're seeing the end of it.
Elon Musk has always had the president's enthusiastic backing, but how popular or otherwise is he with the rest of the administration?
That's a really good question. I think it's hard to get a candid answer from other members of the administration simply because no one wants to come out in public and say anything that's negative against Donald Trump or by extension, Elon Musk. I think you do hear some rumblings, particularly within the Senate and the House among Congress members who think that Elon Musk has kind of overstayed his welcome, that maybe he was doing some beneficial things, but sort of the extent to which he's a political liability may have to be taken into account, especially as we head into the midterms already in 2026. Of course, Congress is thinking that far and ahead. So, you know, I think by and large, Musk certainly has his defenders. He helped Donald Trump get elected, and so he has political capital with him. But, you know, there is a shelf life, I think, on some of these advisors. And again, maybe Musk is coming to his end.
And despite the millions that he poured into this Wisconsin judicial race, he lost. How much did that Wisconsin defeat do for Elon Musk?
Well, I wouldn't say that Elon Musk put his entire reputation on the line with this race, but he certainly put his money on the line. His America PAC and its allies funneled about $20 million into Wisconsin, but it's also worth emphasizing that Democratic heavyweights like George Soros and Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker also poured cash into that election as well. It was in total around $90 million that both sides flooded into those into that contest, which set a new record for a judicial race in the United States. It was enormous. Obviously, for Elon Musk, it was a huge disappointment because he said that this was going to be kind of the most important race in American history and even Western civilization. So he's no stranger to hyperbole. And so he has to feel like putting all that money really didn't do much good in the end.
All right, good talking to you. Thanks for joining us. Thomas Gift from University College London.
Thank you.